What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's had a great day. Running around, gotta take care of more family business and stuff. And I've been sitting here thinking, we've got our live stream tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, although I'm seeming to be getting a little bit sick. I've got a bit of a cold. It's not so much the sinuses as it is like in the chest and stuff. So hopefully I won't get any worse, and I'll get over this sooner than later. We've got a lot of stuff that's going on with the Cowboys right now. It's kind of crazy how much is actually going on. We've got apparently the opening salvos of the Micah Parsons deal. Less than 22 hours, the Cowboys have to put on the franchise tag or risk Osa being able to go out in the free agent market. We're put the second round tender in, which is about $5.3 million for Trevon Diggs. So he's locked in, or we'll get a second round pick from somebody else. That's the only way that he can end up leaving, because the Cowboys have done that tender, which means that she's an undrafted player, and after 3 years of service, you can put a tender in there, right of first refusal, a second round tender, or a first round tender, and each one of those costs more money. They could have done right of first refusal, which would have been, I think, like $3.5 million or something like that. Would have been less money, but then you don't get any compensation. So wise move to do that. And then we've had stories where people have said, or we heard, somebody started, and I don't know who started it, that Diggs was potentially on the trading market. Jeez, I can't even speak right now. Potentially to be traded. I'm not sure that anybody is going to trade for Diggs at the moment because of the leg injury. Okay, he's got cartilage issues. They've done a micro fracture. I mean, God, I cannot think today. He's basically had it's a micrograft, where they've taken basically some cartilage and ground it up, and they cut a slot in the bone in hopes that it'll start growing. More than likely, he would not be ready to start the season. Now, Instagram today, you saw him posting some workouts, videos and things on there, and trying to get himself back in shape. He's got a long ways to go, because this isn't a typical type of knee injury, a typical type of recovery. The cartilage is your cushion between the bones, and if you don't have that, then trust me, I don't on mine. Your knees will lock up, it'll give way, it won't be smooth doing what you need it to do to be an NFL cornerback. So this surgery is key. However, they also look at this and say, we have a big bill to pay. If he's not going to be ready to start the season, then indications are it's going to be dicey, and if he is, he may not be as good as possible. The thing that happens with us as Cowboy fans is we hold on to guys sometimes too long, and we hope against hope about them coming back and being strong and everything else. And the Cowboys rely too many times on guys that have been injured, and we think we can't live without this guy. Well, here's the reality is, with us living without him when he hurt his knee the first time, we discovered Deron Bland. Last year, when he was playing, it was kind of like Michael Gallup. He was not quite right, in which case he was gone most of this season. Now we're talking about him being gone for part of next season. At some point, you have to cut your losses, and this is a problem for the Cowboys, is we don't want to give up on a guy. There was no reason whatsoever to think that Zeke had anything left to give us. Sorry. Zeke Elliott's yards per game have gone down every single year of his career. And you can't expect a guy who's been going downhill year after year after year to rebound and be like they were before. And this is the sad thing about football is you can't play forever. And you're always one play away from being retired. And this is one of those ones where, we can get some money if we designate him as a post June 1st cut, that we can get money to get somebody who's here healthy. See, the difference between the Cowboys versus other teams, the Eagles had no problem whatsoever today saying, boy, bye to Big Play Slay, 6-time Pro Bowler. Bye, see you. Because we're trying to create some money to get Myles Garrett. We believe we'll be a better team with a Myles Garrett than we will be with the Big Play Slay. Yeah, Big Play Slay. We ended up paying him a big contract coming out of Detroit. Got to get some gas. Hold on. It's going to be a while to get the 33 gallons of gas in this sucker. They got no problem with saying, hey, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. They signed him to a big contract out of Detroit. Had him for 3 years, 4 years. Appreciate you. Appreciate the work you did, buddy. See ya. And see, this is where we get emotional about our guys. Stephen Jones, we believe in our guys sometimes. And unfortunately, your best ability is your availability. And we need guys right now that can play. It's harsh. Football is not a job that you got job security in. It just doesn't. And it's been a long time. I mean, Diggs, his second year with Dan Quinn, unbelievable season. Unbelievable season. That was great. In our mind, we're thinking that's the guy that we got. That we got a shutdown corner. But the last 2 years, we know he's been injured. And we don't know if and when he will be good again. San Francisco, they paid Debo a whole lot of money, and they recognize, you know what? We got to move on and find the next guy. Debo, 2021, incredible season. Incredible. But they look and they say, your production has been going down. We got to move on. And we have to learn that lesson ourselves. So that's where we are. 20 gallons. Yeah. Diggs, it's a tough decision. I don't see anybody trading for somebody who's in the middle of being rehabbed. And I just don't. And he's got the injury guarantee that comes in around the 17th, I think it is. I think it's the 17th. Yeah, it's 5 days after the league year starts. And if you'll remember, we loved Jalen Smith too, didn't we? But they cut him, I believe. No. They actually made that mistake. My bad. They could have cut him before the injury settlement, but they ended up waiting and they ended up eating that. So there's that. All right. They only put 25 in here.